Hello, welcome back. Okay, Capricorn, get right into it. I do the original 13 zodiacs. If you're just joining me here right now, I do the original 13 zodiacs, not the 12 when they removed the Fiacus and they changed the calendar from 13 to 12 day. 12 month. Okay, Capricorn. Let's see what we got for you. Morning. I don't know if this is like good morning or morning something that is lost. Interferometer, measuring instruments, wavelengths of light. So right now your eyes can be very super sensitive. You could be capturing certain things within your eyeballs, and or you are seeing certain things manifest in the physical 3D, or maybe you've always been able to see past the veil. Whatever this is wavelengths, which is also another way of communicating too. We got frequency, and then we've got the wavelengths, right? You yourself carry a vibrational frequency. Whatever this is, it has to do with a gauge of something. So it's a measuring instrument. You could be very good at gauging certain things or seeing certain things. This could be even visions. All right, Capricorn, interesting. Tooth decay. Now, for all of those that have any issues with the dental afflictions, right? Dental care is important. Your oral health is your overall health. But sometimes when it comes to the dreamscape, the dream world, when it comes to the messages, when they talk about losing teeth, or you envision losing teeth, or sometimes it's the words that you speak in your waking life, and when you go to sleep, maybe subconsciously you're an awesome person, Capricorn, and you have like doubts or worries about what you said because you know it's not the right thing to do. So when you go to sleep and you have a dream about losing teeth, sometimes it's the words that you speak. So if you've been really rash and harsh, or you said some really mean shit that you didn't necessarily mean, you just said it out of anger from an unhealed place, then there is a connection there with the tooth decay. All right, and I'm not trying to make fun of nobody. Please do not take this personally. We all have our afflictions and different issues with our bodies, but there is good news that you can regrow certain enamel. You can regrow certain things, and our body does regenerate. So keep that in mind. There's good things you can do, and there's healthy choices you can make, and there's also certain herbs and other things that they provide that are safe for that situation. Okay, put that over there. That was a bit much for the beginning. All right, Capricorn, let's get into this. I could be doing a lot of reading. I see somebody sitting there lounging with their feet up and their socks rubbing together, so that could be a way that you cope, like the cricketing. King of Clubs in the reverse. All right, maybe not in the best mental state of being right now. It doesn't mean you're vulgar. It doesn't mean you're disgusting. It doesn't mean that you use your wand abusively. It doesn't mean that you are disgusting person. Okay, this is just the energy that I'm getting right now is somebody that's not in the best place. And this could be self-doubt. This could be seeing certain visions, but in a low vibrational frequency. They could be negative visions. This could be somebody that speaks certain words or says certain things or has certain kind of aura about them that wishes not so good things on other people because of an upset state. Can we get a little bit more of this King of Clubs in reverse? Masculine, feminine, take it as it resonates. And I want to thank all my subscribers for the like, shares. Even when you sub, if you sub to me and you have a channel, what I'm going to do is go back through all the new subscribers and try to hit you all up. And what I'm going to do is, if you have a channel, I'm going to like your channel too, because I think it's fair play. And if you share one of my videos, I'll try to go to yours if you have any videos, and I will add it to my playlist, or I will watch it and like it. I'm going to do the best I can to give as much as I'm getting and receiving, because I want this to be equal reciprocity. I want it to be balanced. And for all those of you that donate monetarily, thank you very much. I have the PayPal, or I have e-transfer in Canada. And as far as giving money back, no, I am not gonna like give it back. But if I accumulate a lot, then I will start doing things for this channel, and I will start giving out gifts, and I will start making, whether it be gas cards or something. I did do that for the 300 or 400 mark. When I had 300, 400 subscribers, I gave away a $50 gas card, and it was legit. And the person wasn't sure, and I think they had their friend add a couple people onto my channel just so it reached that mark so that they could reap the rewards. And I called her out for it because I already seen that, but I didn't mind. I was like, I don't care. As long as you help me achieve that, and if they want to unsub later, they can unsub. I don't care how you beat the system. It doesn't matter to me. I appreciate everything. Okay. Heart chakra. Has a blocked heart chakra. All right, for the King of Clubs. Little bit, just a little bit, butt hurt. Whatever this is. I don't want to say you're cruel. You love animals. Whatever this is. Thinking about a Queen of Swords, somebody else that speaks. Not always does a Queen of Swords say rash and hurtful things, but she's not afraid to speak. This could be a person that you're thinking of currently right now, Capricorn. Somebody that you've dealt with in the past, or this is a person that she hurt. Looks like I tried to draw an S. I forgot about that. I tried to draw an S here for something else, but now I'm reading it. She hurt. So you could feel kind of, not victim mentality, but you could feel very hurt by a person. The way I'm saying that, very hurt. There's this Queen of Swords. Oh, it was a wish fulfillment. All right. There are, let me fucking remind you, Capricorn, if you're a little bit down, Cappy, and you're brokenhearted, and this person hurts you, masculine or feminine, let me tell you, there are 9 billion people on the planet, and my phone's about to die, and I'm gonna have to race, and I just hope. Oh, it's like I just raced for the finish line. I had to go race to get a cord for the phone so it didn't die, so I could finish this read. It was only at 7 minutes. That's not fair. Okay. Whoever this person is, this was like a wish fulfillment of yours. Right now, you're a little bit hurt, but what I was getting at is there is 9 billion people on the planet. So out of all those people, this is one person that you may be fixating on. And because of that, it's causing you a lot of heartache. And because of that, it's blocking the heart chakra. And because of that, you may not feel the need to be kind to other people or say nice things. And because of that, you're having regrets and remorse, or maybe even having a little bit of issues with the sleeping because of the fact that your dreams are subconsciously going to tell you certain messages that you're not getting in the waking life. What can we do about this? What can we do about this, Capricorn? Okay, third eye chakra. Use it for good. And then speak words of love, even when others do not wish to hear them. Be true love. So you yourself embody the energy of true love, which is a vibrational frequency. That's loving yourself. But when you love yourself, you're able to speak words of love to others. There's nothing wrong with you, Capricorn. There was never anything wrong with you. It's just certain things have an impact on you, not just physically, but spiritually. And how you react emotionally is definitely going to have an impact on you, both ways. Speak words of love, even when others do not wish to hear them. Be true love. So if you need to speak to somebody, let's say you haven't dealt with this person in a long time and you need to say something, write it down. Even if you don't send the letter, write it down. Those words will reach the person. If they're meant to, those words will get out there. Excuse me, burp. All right. I'm not going to be all like jokes and say, let's turn that frown upside down. Sometimes it's necessary to go through certain emotions, even the ones that hurt the most. But what's the lesson you're learning out of this? Did you learn anything? What else can we do about this? Remember and take time to appreciate all that you have survived and how far you have come. You help yourself when you acknowledge you. I may not be a licensed therapist or psychologist, but what I can tell you with the energy that I'm feeling right now, Capricorn, I feel your pain. I've been there. And I give you a hug right now. I give you an emotional hug because it sucks to go through this, but you got to pick yourself back up. You can't expect other people to pick you up. You can't expect other people to make you happy. You can't expect other people to fulfill your wishes. You have to be able to be responsible for yourself too. Right? That's right. Cut out the energies or purge what does not serve you. And this came over the 10 of Cups. Sometimes rejection is a form of protection. Sometimes this whole 10 of Cups energy to me is healing inner child, union within two happy people coming together, but they both are loving themselves, right? If that's your wish fulfillment, then you got to do your part, right? And then you come together with another person, you work together. Cut out the negative energies. So this could be a way of thinking. This could be a way of speaking to other people out of a hurt place. Purge what does not serve you. This could be items. This could be people around you, friends, family, or something. Maybe they're not helping the situation. Just snip, snippity, snip, snip, snip. Cut that shit right out. You don't need it. Oh, what's that? Ask living relatives to tell you something they have kept a secret from you as a child. Just watch the reaction and or listen. For the general collective, this card's been coming out a lot lately out of my written cards, and there's some that haven't even came out at all that I know I've written in there that have not come out. So there's some stages that we're all kind of leveling up to, and we're going to start opening up different, you know, the gateways and pathways and portals, and we're going to start opening up our chakras, and we're going to start as a collective healing even more. So we're at different stages right now. Everybody's got to kind of catch up, and then we go up again, and then we got to catch up, and then we go up again. This is reminding me of ketchup chips. Wonder if people eat ketchup to catch up. You think? Do people eat ketchup to catch up? Yeah. So ask the living relatives. Maybe they have some things they haven't fucking divulged to you. Maybe you just haven't asked the right questions. But definitely pay attention to their facial gestures, their mannerisms, tone of voice, their body language. Listen well to what they're saying, okay? That might help as well. Past life oracle card to see what kind of patterns this is. Asia ties, okay? This is definitely a lot about solar plexus and inner peace. A lot of the Buddhism and stuff like that. Listening to your guides, listening to your inner voice, the one that's not hating on you. You yourself could have Asian descent, or you have ancestors of the Asian descent. This could be the ancestors that want to speak to you. Maybe you really could enjoy, even if it doesn't seem like you and your physical body are vessel. Maybe you could really enjoy the culture or the religion of that, or just the spiritual practices. That may help. Bread. Just bread. Breaking bread, all different kinds of bread. I just recently seen a thing about there's a specific kind of bread when made, it will, this almost reminds me of like the Hobbit or Lord of the Rings, where that one little elven bread or something like that can feed a man for days. And then there's a certain quality of that. It's like a magic to it. It's like a alchemic kind of balancing. It's like just creating something that can sustain somebody for a long time. So maybe you've just been sustained for a long time off of little tiny crumbs. There's not enough no more. You want your piece of bread too. You want to break bread with the fucking enemies. You could go ahead and do that. Something to do with bread. That could be making the money too. You make dough. Maybe you're a baker. Maybe you want to learn to bake. Maybe that's a career choice. Do it. If you enjoy baking, maybe you like baking certain edibles. Do it. Make your own business. Why not? Moving. You could be moving. You could be getting into a new location or going to a different place. Or that's just what you got to do. Shift your energy. When you're sitting in one spot for a long time and it's really dark and negative and heavy, and that's all you do is dwell in that one spot, move to a different spot. Let that energy cleanse out. Open the windows. Open the curtains, allow sunlight to get in there to cleanse, sage, burn incense, whatever you gotta do, ring a fucking bell. Let that area clear out a little bit. If you've been sitting in the same spot, on the same sofa, on the same chair, on the same stoop, whatever it is, if you've been sitting there and it's usually not the best energy, go to a different spot, find a new place, find a place that's your sanctuary, go out into nature, sit in the middle of the trees where that one beam of light just hits you and nothing else around you, you know? Eat up all that sunlight, that vitamin D, that goodness. Just allow your memories to flow in a positive way. Connect with your ancestors, maybe they'll help you. Tooth, again, worried about people and what you've said to people, or maybe even what they've said to you. This could be on them too. Right? Take it as it resonates. Tooth, metalled wheel or disc used for perforating sheets or stamps or pressing dots onto an engraving plate. There's that whole idea of writing a letter or sending it out or doing whatever you want, the stamps. So this is a perforating, like when you see a sheet of something and they got like little dots, so it's easy to rip. This could be an old document. This could be something you need to tear up and shred and get rid of. Engraving plate, a roulette. You can feel like you're playing Russian roulette half the time. Who doesn't? Tooth projection on a wheel, a cylinder as to engage in a bicycle chain. Maybe you need to get back on that fucking bike. Once you learn how to ride a bike, you never forget. Right? This could be actual in the 3D, or this could be spiritually. How you what is that coming to me? How you oh, come on, help me out. How you used to do, how you used to connect the dots, how you used to connect the dots before. Maybe you got in a wormhole, or maybe you got in like a spiral and it got too scary and then you pulled out. Maybe you didn't want to see certain things. Maybe this is past traumas or something. You connect the dots. You were the detective and you didn't like it, so you stopped. No. You've got to do your duty, your due diligence. You've got to do your job, your purpose here on earth. You have to focus and be your justice. You have to be your judge of the situation, the hierophant even. You have to be in that position that you were put in. There's a reason for it, and you have to make it make sense. All right? I don't know if that helps. I feel like I almost feel like maybe people that try to talk to you, or maybe you feel, no, I'm not shutting up. Maybe people that try to talk to you, they feel really awkward. Maybe you're really good at being quiet. So when a person tries to talk to you, or vice versa, take it as it resonates, it gets fucking awkward. It's like, hey, I just wanted to let you know or talk to you about and then the person on the other end is like, maybe I should just not talk to them about it. Maybe I shouldn't talk to them. This could be you contemplating the like back and forth. What, I don't like this energy. Tap out. Gone too far. Okay. All right. I'm going over to these ones a little bit more for the past life oracle cards. All right, so this is medicine man or woman. You yourself could be a healer, or this could be past life. Okay, this is something that you're being guided to do. This could just be for your own well-being too, making sure you take care of yourself. Maybe that's something that you were into and you kind of stopped doing that. Get back into that. Make sure you're well before you make any other decisions. And then we've got spirituality and religion. These are past life oracle cards, all right? So these are cycles that have been created in the past that continue until the cycles are broken or learned from or transmuted. The energy is transmuted, depending on whether it's a negative cycle or a positive one. Okay, and whatever you're getting from this, take it as it resonates. And then we're going to go to Island Time Wellness card. Get a little bit more. Keys. Ascending. All right, keys. Many options, decisions, unconventional. So you don't always have to do what everybody else is fucking doing. You don't have to shrink yourself or make yourself small. You don't have to ignore the ways you used to do things or how you connected the dots or how you use your gifts or whatever just to fit in. That doesn't usually work out very well for anybody, especially somebody as amazing as you are, okay, Capricorn? So don't worry about that. String along, one night stand. If you're going to be getting out there, just make sure that you are well, like I said beforehand. And then we have ascending, transcending obstacles. So you're going to get through whatever this is, or you've already surpassed this. You've already gotten through this portion of it. But it was really heavy, and it definitely felt like in the here and now, like a current state of being. Learning, expansion, new phase, and preparing for union. Okay? Something terrible. Whatever it was, just take things one thing at a time. If you're going to be doing healing work, if you're going to be going within, if you're going to be doing anything for yourself like that, if you are ready, then you can take the necessary steps. Make sure you're doing a little at a time. Don't try to take it all on at once like He-Man or Wonder Woman or something like that, because it can be very painful. Make sure you're doing things, how do I want to say that? Make sure you're being delicate about it. I'm not saying you're weak. I'm not saying you're fragile or anything like that. But if you're going to be doing the healing work, if you have a past life of medicine man, medicine woman, you know how to do it. You're just going to have to progress. I'm not saying slowly. I'm not saying fast. You're just going to have to go at your own pace. Okay? Right. And then we've got both. Receiving what you need, progression arriving, moving on, and closure of issues, which is great. That's what I want to see. Moving forward from all this, anything that happened in the past, or even if this was just more recent too. You're moving on from that. And then we have I like you. Someone likes you, romance is blooming, fun, flirting, and want to date. Okay, and that's what you get to. You will get this 10 of Cups, because when you love yourself, you can love another individual without any hesitation. You don't have to worry about the things that you're speaking, because they'll come from a place of love. Where was that? You got the heart chakra, third eye chakra, and then, oh, there it is. Remember, take the time to appreciate all that you have survived and how far you have come, and how you've helped yourself when acknowledging you. And there was another one. Where was the word one? There it is. Speak words of love, even when others do not wish to hear them. Be true love. Right? And then that's that cup of yours. Hopefully this helps. Get a little bit more. What else do I want to do for this one? We'll do the runes now. And then I'll see if I can get a little bit more from the book. Sorry. Commercials. All right. A little bit distracted. Easily distracted. Okay, we got Theresa. We got Giant, Danger, Suffering, Gateway, Thorn, Power, Force, Study, Self-discipline, Meditation, Knowledge, and Wisdom. All right? Self-discipline is definitely important. And force can also be external of you too. So that would be energies around you, not just your own that you're holding. And that's TH. That would be heart chakra and crown chakra. And then that could be your strength as well, your heart chakra, once you unlock that. I'm not saying it's blocked forever. I'm just saying once you get past whatever you're going through, if you haven't already, that is a key. Some people use their chakras in different ways. Some people are really good at using them here in the 3D when they unlock and tap into certain things, especially when they're aligned completely with all their chakras. They're really good at it. Moon energy, that which is to be seen. Maybe I'll get a little bit more for that. And then we have Degas. Great. Hope, happiness, success, dawn, breakthrough, awareness, planning, clarity, and breakthrough again. That's letter D, solar plexus and crown chakra. That's twice for crown chakra. You could be having a little bit of issues with the crown chakra. That's connection to higher source, and that would be your belief, spirituality, religion, whatever you want to call it. Even speaking to past loved ones, deities, anything like that. And another thing that I'm noticing about this Dagaz almost looks like, what do you call that? The sand timer, but turned on the side. And to me, it kind of looks like a bow tie. You could be getting an invitation to an event too, which may be breaking you out of your shell, and it may help you loosen up a little bit. Maybe you're going to see some people you haven't seen in a long time. And then we have redo. I did say earlier in the reading too, something about moving. You got horseback, journey, movement, work, growth, wheel, surrender. All right, surrendering doesn't always mean to just give in. That just means to not push so hard against what's meant for you. Carriage, travel, relocation, dance of life, destiny, and change. Letter R, and that's solar plexus. So unlocking your solar plexus will have you move more easily through whatever it is that you feel as a challenge. Okay? And then I want to get a little bit more on that other one. All right, let's see what we got. Yeah, King of Coins. So I don't think finances are an issue for you. That doesn't seem to be the issue. This could also be a father figure too, somebody that is in control of certain aspects. Maybe there is some sort of trust fund or some sort of business or something like that that's going to be passed down. Or you could be following the footsteps, same way. Make sure that you're going on your journey. Don't try to take over for somebody else's, because what if they didn't succeed in something, and then they're expecting you to kind of step in their footsteps because they want to live vicariously through you. And if you don't succeed because you're not enjoying it and that's not for you, then all of a sudden you're a disappointment, which makes no fucking sense. It's just they're using you as like a what do you call that? An avatar or an AI or something like that. They're like putting you in their shoes. So, okay, well, I may not have been the greatest at this, but like I know you will, right? Because I didn't get through that or something like that. But like you can wish good for people and want them to excel, and you can want them to flourish and do really well in what they enjoy. Allow them to live their lives, right? And you could push them too if you know they're capable of doing certain things, but ultimately trying to have them do everything that the person before them did, whether this be a parent or just like even a tutor or what, you name it. Take it as it resonates. It doesn't necessarily mean that that's the right thing to do. You have your gifts and your abilities. Use them wisely, okay? If your third eye chakra is lit, and that's been lit for a long fucking time, don't try to fantasize or look into things from an unhealed heart chakra. That's going to cause some problems, okay? What else can we get here? Just a little bit more Capricorn. Serene, all right? Clear, bright when it comes to your vision. At the very beginning of this, I was talking about the different wavelengths and stuff like that. This could be for light, or this could be energetically. Once you start to clear up certain things that are blocking your chakras, it's going to be a lot more clear, a lot more bright, calm, unruffled, formally a form of address for a prince or princess. In Germany, you can have German background ties, and Austria. And it's a form of serenity. What is serene? So this could be your form of peace too. You want this 10 of Cups. Maybe it didn't work out with this person in the past, but there are, like I said, 8-9 billion people on the fucking planet. So I wouldn't worry too much about that. You're a great Capricorn. Remember to love you. Please do.